Hands attaching with horizontal and vertical. Okay, we're in preparation, we're dangling, our tongue is back, we're inhaling and expanding and exhaling and contracting. Gather our energy. With an exhale, let it all go into your Dan Qian. Let it expand. Imagine that ball's expanding and contracting. Okay, let's put our weight on our right foot and let out our Tai Chi ball, going into single hand attaching. Exhale forward, inhale back. Now to do this on the horizontal, we're going to exhale forward. And when you're forward, you're going to start moving around. And you're going to imagine that you've got this horizontal wheel and your middle Dan Qian is the hub. So this wheel is circling around you. And another visual is to imagine that this wheel is floating on a lake. And the lake is just as high as this rim of the wheel. So you want to get this absolutely level. And another visualization that's helpful, this rim that's going around you has got a knob. And so imagine that you're holding on to this knob and then going around in a circle. So it's going behind you, and then you have to come around and you have to catch that as it continues to go around. This wheel does not stop. It's going to go behind you, and then you need to catch it. So the breathing on this, like everything else, as you go forward, you exhale. So this is an exhale. And as you start moving back, it's an inhale. So what's happening with all of the weight is the same thing when we just did the simple single hand attaching. You are very even. The sand is very even going from one leg to the other. There's so much to think about in the simple form that if you concentrate on it all, one thing at a time, concentrate on being level and going around without stopping very smoothly. And another time in your practice, think about the weight very evenly going forward and back. We're all connected. Okay, now let's come back to center and adjust. Inhale and exhale. Let's go on the other side. So you're going to let out your left Tai Chi ball. We're getting into single hand attaching. You 45 degrees on that left foot. You're going to exhale as you bring up your ball. And then with the inhale, because you're moving backwards, you're going to start your horizontal movement. So it's exhale going forward, inhaling as you start coming back. Exhale, inhale. Don't forget this Tai Chi ball down here on your left side. You should be imagining and feeling maybe that ball is rolling under your hand. Keep this smooth, keep this slow. Imagine that horizontal wheel floating in the lake that's the level of your middle Dan Qian. Okay. And now let's come back to center. And exhale, let's put everything in. Let's put our weight on our right foot. Let's take out our left Tai Chi ball. Let's step forward, bow and arrow, and single hand attaching. Let's do one horizontal. And now we're going to do the vertical. So the vertical is, imagine now this wheel is on its side. This is the wheel. It's still, the hub is still my middle Dan Qian. So what I'm going to do is the wheel's going to go around, and I've got my fingers maybe on that rim, and the wheel is turning. And I want to make sure that I've got the whole wheel. So I am going forward. I'm going down the wheel all the way to the bottom. Behind me, because I've got to get the wheel there, and the sky. So this is vertical, hands attaching. And now let's go in the other direction, but we're going to wait till we get to the bottom, and we're going to make a little loop here. And now the wheel is going in the other direction, so I'm reaching out to the front of me, above me, and behind me, and the earth. And now when I get to the front of me, I'm going to start going horizontal. And now I'm going to come to center. Exhale. Inhale, I'm going to let out the other side. Out the other side. So my left hand and my left leg are forward. Going to do a horizontal. So exhale, going forward. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, forward. Let's do vertical. So this time, imagine that your fingertips are going all the way out to the universe, all the way forward to infinity. You're feeling all the way down into the earth, all the way to infinity behind you, up into the heavens. And now at the bottom, let's make that little loop. Now let's imagine that we're feeling all the way out in front of us, all the way up into the heavens, all the way behind us, and all the way to the earth. Don't forget this right Tai Chi ball. And let's do a horizontal. And let's come to center. Inhale and exhale.